start, you will see Open Office org writer you are getting over here. Just click on this one. When you click on Open Office org writer, it will be on your screen. As I am going to open and showing you, this is your writer window. On the top, as I told you, this is title bar, menu bar, this is standard toolbar, this is formatting toolbar, this is rulers, these are the scroll bars to move up and downside to move left and right. Then, as I told you, how you are going to start with a new document. Already a document has been created with untitled 2, because one is already opened over there. This is untitled 1. In between you need another page. Then you will click on file menu, this new, into this text document. Then it will create another document. Or I told you Control N, that also created. Now see, this is untitled 3, means 3 documents we have created. By this we can create a new document, right? These all I have explained. Now if we want to see the non-printing characters, for this I have to take some document already which I have stored, that I am going to open. Then suppose I have stored a document in this one. Suppose this I am going to open. This is office documents, writer document. Now here you cannot see the non-printing characters, means space has been given but you are not able to see the non-printing characters. How we are going to see? This is non-printing characters. When we click, we can see each and everything here. Now see, spaces are denoted with dot sign. This is change of line. Likewise, these are the non-printing characters, right? Wherever we have selected non-printing characters, it has been sealed to you. Now students, if we are going to take the printout, these characters, these they are not going to be printed on your page. If I am going to click, then it will be hide. We are not able to see that non-printing characters. Next, how we are going to save a document? As I told you, there are two options, save and save as. If I am going to make changes, if I am going to make some changes, suppose I am going to write here the name of the school, right? So I have written students. Now see, save and save both are activated. Already open document, if you are not going to write anything into it, then it is save option we cannot see, right? Only save as. Now I have made a changes. If I will click on save, you can see this file has been saved, right? It is asking for the location because I have made some changes. Suppose I am saving it onto the desktop, right? It has been saved over there. You can see here at your desktop, right? Now again I am going to open this document. After opening, if I am going to make editing into this one, if we are going to edit this document, what will happen? This document has been opened over here. Now I am going to make changes. Features, suppose Sunbeam Academy Varanasi, I have added class 9th, I have added. Now onto your file menu, save as. immediately it will ask for the name of the document. Already I have saved with writer 1 module 1. Now I am going to write its name writer 1 module, suppose 11 I have given, right? Earlier whatever changes I have made, it has gone to the same original file. Now I am going to click on save. Now you can see after minimizing it, both the documents are here, means the original one and the new one. As soon as you will click on save as, your original document has been converted to new document and the original document as its own place. Right, students? So this was the starting of your Word document. We used openoffice.org. Now students, after this we are going to see few menus and their options. See this file menu, their different options has been kept over there. Menu, its options are there. This new creates a new document, it opens the already saved document. This is recent documents. The documents regularly I am working with, that list will provided into our recent documents. This gives wizard what type of document you are going to create. This is to close the document. This save and save as you have seen. Reload, version, this we will see later on. Next is your page preview, how your page will look after printing. This earlier you can see, now you can see it will look like this one, right? Close preview, we will go back to that. Next is your print option, to send it to printer. This is printer setting. Exit, to come out of the document. Next menu, editing purpose, that is edit menu. Undo means whatever you have typed. Suppose I have typed class 9. When I use Ctrl Z, it has been removed. Now you can see redo, it will come back. Next is cut, copy, paste. Cut means to cut some part of the document from its location. Copy, to paste it at your new location. It will copy into the clipboard. Paste option, cut option to move, we will use paste. Copy to make its duplicate, we will use paste. Means cut, paste will move the document, copy, paste will make a duplicate of the document. This is selection mode, select all, then few. This one we will see next time. View menu, to change the view of the document. Status bar, if we want to remove status bar, you can see from the bottom status bar has been disabled. Now ruler, left and top rulers has gone, means to change the view of the window. Next is insert. As I told you, to insert objects or the characters or anything into the document, we are using insert menu. Here manual break, then fields, special characters. Into special characters you can see, when I click on special characters, these special characters wherever it is required, we can take it, we can copy it. Next is your formatting mark, sections, header and footer. Header and footers which are given on the headers on the top of the document, it is printed on every page. Footers, this is on the bottom side. As in the case of any book, you can see the headings, it has been given on the top, while the footers, they contain the references. Now footnote and endnote, the note which is given at the end of every page, that is footnote, endnote at the end of the document. Then we can add pictures. Pictures can from file, from scanner, anywhere. Movies and sounds we can paste. Objects we can take, as I told you, Ole objects, they can be used, formula, charts, these all can be inserted. Next is your format. As I told you, format means to beautify our text. Now see, character formatting means we can change the font, its typeface, its size, and the language. These all, right? Not only this one, this was font, then how your font will look like, its effects we can give, position we can define, hyperlinks we can give, background of the page also we can provide from your format feature. Next is your paragraph, to format the complete paragraph. Next feature is bullets and numbering. Bullets and numbering. Bullets, they are given, we are giving dots, or to prepare list we are using bullets and numbering. Now here you can see numbering type. Sometimes we are going to write our document by putting numbers 1 2 3 4 5 likewise, right? So this is given to the document. Next is your, we can give Roman numbers, likewise bullets to each and every list if we are going to provide special characters, outlines, graphics. There are so many ways to insert your bullets and numbering. Then this is page formatting, the complete page we can format. Change case means we can change to sentence case, means first letter capital, rest is small of the word. Lower case, the complete text will be converted to lower case or upper case. Capitalize every word, हर word को capital बना लेना. Sentence case actually, as we used to write the sentence, means the first letter and at last we are getting dot, means first letter of the sentence will be in capital, rest will be in small letters. Capitalize every word means first letter of each word will be capital. Toggle case, toggle case, it does capital letters to small and small letters to capital. This is your toggle case. So next, if we see columns, we can format our columns. Columns can be any type. This is normal, this is paper style, 2 columns, 3 columns, first is bigger, second is smaller, first is smaller, second bigger. Means column settings we can do with the this feature. Style and formatting, auto correct, anchors, these all can be formatted. Next is your table. When we use this for creating a table, then this menu will be used. We can insert table, we can delete table, we can select a part of the table, we can delete a part of the table, we can insert a part of the table. These all can be done using this table menu. Tools. These are the special tools which are used to work with our documents. As I told you, spell check. This is spelling and grammar. This will check for the spelling and grammar of the complete document. Language. We can provide language. Now see, for the selected text, for paragraph, for all text, we can put. Here it is thesaurus, hyphenation. Thesaurus means with similar meaning. Word count, how many characters we have written or word we have written on the document, that can be counted with the help of this one. Next is your gallery. We can activate our gallery, which is the ready-made pictures we are getting over here. Now if you want to deactivate, click on gallery. Next is your media player. You can also put your media player inside your document. Likewise, this we will read in our later chapter topics. This is window, for working with this window which we are getting over here. Next is help. It provides help about your open office. Now to close a document, suppose this I am going to copy, and lastly I am pasting it so many times. Now this paragraph I have created. Now first of all, margins. This is top margin. Whatever, if you are going to take print out, the characters will not be printed over here. This is top margin, the distance between paper edge from the top to the text. This is left margin, this is right margin, and on the bottom you can see bottom margin. These 4 margins are there. Next, column style. We are going to see the column style. How we will see it? Now, column, format column. When we come to the format column, this columns we can see, we can increase the columns, how many columns you need. Suppose by default this is 1 column, 2 columns with equal size. Now you can see your page has been divided into 2 equal columns. Next is your 3 columns. Likewise, you can divide your page into the columns you require, right? Now, word wrapping. As I told you, if I am going to write the same thing to close a document, you have to see on the right hand side, right margin, it will be clear to you. Automatically it will shift towards the next line. Now you can see it has shifted to the next line. This is known as word wrap. Otherwise the document will continue writing in single line. Next is your indentation. What is indentation? If we see indents, this is, I told you, margin between the page border and the text. I am going to increase some indent. You can see here it has shifted towards the right hand side. Next, if I am going to use after text, it will give you. Next is your first line. First line, if you want to start from some other distance, it will give you like this one. If I am going to put enter, the next line will be started and only the first line of the paragraph will be started and the next line will start from the next point. These are the indents. Few more indents you can see from here. This is above paragraph. How much space you need to start a new paragraph? You can see. Now after paragraph, suppose I put my cursor over here and in your paragraph, after paragraph, below, when I now see here, the distance become more. This is your indentation. Again I am telling you, this is margin, but this is indentation. You can see this is the page boundary. Page boundary and the distance between the text, it is known as your indent and this is known as margin. Now I am going to show you font style, everything. To do it, you have to select the text. After selecting, click on format character. Now from this you can change the font desired by you. What font you want, just click on this one, right? It has changed its style. Next, font style or face you can change. Then you can change the size of the font. Not only this one, you can give effects to the font color. What you need, that color you can give here. You can choose any of the color. This color will be seen to you in the text. Next is your effects, capital, lowercase, or I am going to choose small capitals. Now you can see small capitals. Now this was all about font. Font you can change its color, everything. Now the text alignment. You can see there, I told you there are 4 types of alignments: left, right, center and justify. By default, left align text is there. I am going to remove all the indents first. So that in general way your text should be, all the indents I am removing. You can see now by default your text is aligned left. Second is center. Text will be flourished from the center line and it will go both the sides equally. Right, from where it is going to start doesn't matter, but it will end at the same point. Next is justify, means left and right, they will start and end on the same point. This is known as text alignment. This is your horizontal alignment. Now you can see alignment, few more types: top, center, bottom. Means it will start from the top, center or bottom of the page. Next, line spacing. Your line spacing, it comes indents and spacing. Line spacing, there are 1.5 line, means the distance between 2 lines will be more than usual. Next is your double line. Between 2 lines, a 2 line gap will be there. You can see the difference. Next is your proportional or at least, means exact look or official look of the document. This is your different line spacing. You have seen single, 1.5, double, likewise. Single line spacing, it has the width of 12 points, right? And suppose I am showing you paragraph, single line. Okay, its size will be 12 by default and 1.5, 18 points. This distance I am telling you, not the font size. Distance between these 2 lines is 12 points. If I am going to take it 1.5, it will become 18 points. If I am going to take double, it will become 24 points. This is different types of line spacing. Now orientation, page orientation. There are 2 types of orientation. One is landscape, one is portrait. When you click on format page, here you can see portrait, means vertical height, means height of the page will be greater than the width. When we switch over toward landscape, width will be greater than your height. You can see here width is 8.5 inches, height is 11 inches. Now it has changed. 11 inches height is width is there and height is 8.5 inches. By default we are having A4 size of page. A4. This is portrait. It is showing with the margin of the page. Is it clear? Now after page orientation, we will see header and footer. We will see header and footer. What is header? What is footer? Now header, the text given on the top of the page. Suppose this is computer application now. If I am going to insert footer, it will come on the bottom of the page. Suppose here I have written the name of the school, right? When we shift towards the next page, it will automatically come your header and footer. Is it clear, students? Now once again, the previous things in the last class, what I told you, that again I am going to give you as a revision. Last I am giving you, then today's work again I will show you. So when you start your Word or Writer, this is the first screen. On the top you are getting title bar, which shows the name of the file as well as name of the document software into which you are working. This is file, edit, view, insert, format, table. These are the menu bar, which has got different options to be used by the user to perform activities, right? Next is your standard toolbar. This is your standard toolbar, which is having most commonly used options are the buttons over here. Next is your formatting toolbar, which is used to format your text. Now see, formatting means if I want to make it bold, italic, underline, what I want to do, this can be done easily, right? This is formatting toolbar. Next to your formatting toolbar, these are the rulers, horizontal and vertical rulers. This shows the size of the page on your screen. Beyond this, you cannot write anything. This is your vertical scroll bar and this is your horizontal scroll bar. Means to move left, right, to move up and down. This is your status bar. What work you are performing, which key is on, at which page you are, these all has been given over there. And the white portion where I have written the text, that is known as work area. Once again, students, today's topic which I told you, again I want to show you how we are going to use margins. Margins, it is clear. This one, this one, this one, this header, it comes under the work area because the margins, top and bottom margins, they are not used in header and footer. Next is your columns. Columns are nothing, writing text in different columns, more than one columns if we are going to use, that is known as in the case of newspaper. Suppose this is 2 columns, this is 3 columns, this is first one is broader and second one is smaller. You can see after finishing of the page, your text will move towards the next column. Now I am going to decrease the size of this one, then it will be more clear. This I am giving single line space. You can see I have completed here. Now I am going to copy this one and pasting over here. As soon as it will complete, it will move towards the next column, right? This is newspaper style. You can see this in your newspaper also. Next is your word wrapping. As soon as your typing in the line completes, it reaches to the right margin, automatically the character shifts towards the next line. Indentation. Indentation is writing a text from the page border. This is paragraph indent. How much indenting you need, that you have to specify. It will start from there only, right? This is from left. Now this is after text. How much after text, right? This margin you have, it has come. Next is your first line, from where your first line going to be start. This you can see in the preview also. Now you can see first line. Every paragraph first line will start. Suppose I am going to change the paragraph from here. You can see it has started from there. Next is your above paragraph. How much space you need? 0.1 or 0.8 you can see here. After paragraph, what space you are going to have? This after paragraph. You can see after paragraph. Again it has been given. This is known as indenting. Now again font and font style. This is your format character, right? Suppose you want to change the color of the font. You want to write all in capitals. Relief, embossed, suppose. You can see it has been embossed. The characters has been embossed. It looks that it is out of the page, right? Engraved means it will be inside the page. Now you can see here format character. This you can see, right? This is, and you can change the font from here. Here also you can change the font. What you want, that font will be given. Its size you can increase from here. You can make it bold or remove the bold, italic, underline. What you want to change, this can be changed, right? Now next is alignment. This is left aligned. Select the text, left align, center align, right align, justify. Both the sides equal. These are the text alignment. This is horizontal. Vertical is also there. Line spacing. Again format page, line spacing, single, 1.5, double, whatever is there you can change. Line spacing. Next is page orientation. For page orientation, format page. From here you can change the orientation of the page. You can see page has been changed. Now next is your header and footer. From here insert header already I have given. When I click, header has been removed. You can see here there is no header. Now if you click on insert footer, remove the tick, you can see there is no footer. This all for today, students.